Rolling.
So good. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of 1717. Happy November. As you can see, we have our fall set up.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be a good month. I hope you all were safe last night of Halloween. I'm sure you all look nice and spooky.
Yeah. I walked in today, or I left for class today, and Joseph said he had a few things he wanted to set up for the Thanksgiving themed episode, or November themed episode. And I walked in, and the table had just autumn written all over it. And
Beautiful.
It was awesome.
I even have my mustache for Movember.
Yeah, what's up with that, man? I noticed that.
You know, they say November's to support men's cancer. What do you know what cancer Movember is supposed to raise awareness for? October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. November, you know, we have the No Shade November, the Movember. Do you actually know what cancer that's for?
I should.
I think it's like, yeah, we should. I think it's like maybe pancreatic or something. If you guys know, tell us, because we are fools.
Yeah. But also, we do have some more decor behind us. We finally hung our bold letters.
Letters?
Or numbers.
Numerals.
Yeah, it looks sweet. Joseph made it for the show, and they look awesome.
Yeah, we're building the set. Don't worry.
Slowly but surely.
And we'll try to have a little seasonal thing for y'all every couple of seasons, right? I can't wait for Christmas, dude. It's
y'all better prepare.
Halloween's over, so it's Christmas time, basically. You know, screw Thanksgiving.
Christmas is gonna be so good.
Okay, so let's get into it, Bennett.
Yeah.
What are we gonna talk about today?
Well, last week we had Evan on the show. Super good, super cool
really
story. And pretty serious. So we just figured this week we're just kind of gonna go back to our roots, and we really have one main thing we're gonna talk about today, and that is just dumb things that we've done together / things that we've done to disappoint our mothers.
Yes. Oh, great way to put it. Back in high school and even to this day.
To this day, they are still happening.
Just a few of the major highlights of our stupidity in high school.
Do you wanna open us up with the first one? Like,
all right. I mean, as you know, and as some of our viewers may know, a lot of dumb stuff goes down at the beach. You know?
Yeah, on our vacations, on our family vacations with Joe.
It started 3 years ago, maybe 4. I don't know. But your family started taking me and Andrew and Bailey, and obviously Bailey and a bunch of other people to the beach every year with you.
Those good trips. Great
Usually
trips.
the last week of summer.
Yep.
All right. And now when you get 4 or 5 guys together, dumb stuff ends up happening.
Dumb stuff.
Right?
Ends up happening.
Especially with me and Andrew.
Yeah.
Me and Andrew are a recipe for disaster when the three of us get together.
We really are. We really are. In fact, Joe just showed me this video before we started of this time that Bailey and I, my brother, we got our mom a pink BB gun for Christmas because I guess she wanted to shoot the squirrels and the stray cats that came on our property or whatever. And, you know, like Joe said, whenever Andrew, Joe, and Bennett are all together, dumb stuff happens, and Andrew's typically the one to film it.
He's like, dude, if you do this, I'll film you.
He is typically the filmer.
That's his role.
And
he's the enabler.
Yeah. So I don't know I reckon Andrew started it, but we had this pink BB gun, and I said, Joe, go out in the woods, take your shirt off, and let me shoot you with the BB gun. And
I did it.
He okay.
Because we were in high school. Like that was almost 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And we even have a video. You want to put it up?
Yeah, I'll put it right now.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
So, you know, that's just a small taste of just sort of the general dumb stuff we did.
Yeah.
And that is not us just in isolation. I feel like all high school guys are kind of stupid like that. But, you know, at the beach is where we got really, really stupid.
Oh, for sure. Dude.
Like, we were like,
for sure,
endangering our health and general well-being at the beach. Like, okay, so real quick, what was that thing that you did on the balcony at the beach? You know, our condo, do you remember what story it was on? It's like on the 11th story.
Yeah, it was way up there. We were staying in a condo, and this was kind of around the time I was really into, you know, photography, or still am, but when I guess I kind of started, and it was a great view. You could see the beach.
It's beautiful.
It had all the land, too.
We'd sit out there on that balcony.
And I'm sorry, Mom, that I'm telling this story, but I said, and Joe brought, you brought your GoPro. So I said, Joe, let's go out on the balcony and take a sick picture of me, like, in front of this view or whatever. And we get out there. I said, you know what? I'm going to hop. I'm so stupid. This is so dumb. I'm going to hop on the other side of the balcony, on an 11-story balcony, and hang off, like, the ledge. Mind you, there's people in the pool below us watching us do this. And I was holding... What?
Me and Andrew, we went out there, and we knew what you were going to do, so we closed the blinds.
Oh, yeah, because if Mom would have saw me, she would have had a heart attack. I'm so dumb. This literally could have ended
I have
so
a picture
bad.
of you on the edge, like hanging off the ledge. Let's put it up.
Gosh.
There it is.
Yeah, not my most proud moment, but I said GoPro'd it. It was a sick picture.
It was
but
all for the gram, right?
All for the gram. But in hindsight, we could have gotten the same picture with me staying on the safe side.
For sure. But, it wouldn't have been as dumb, so we wouldn't have done it as readily,
Yeah, I did not think it was stupid in the moment, but looking back on it, that was really, really bad.
Okay, if me or Andrew had ever wanted to kill Bennett, that would have been the perfect time. We could have just said it was an accident. Oh, he slipped. Like, literally, he was hanging by one arm off this ledge. We could have just gone up there and he would have been gone. Like, he would.
That's dark, man.
Like, I mean, I'm just saying. If me and Andrew had been plotting something, you would have been done for.
Yeah.
Luckily, we weren't.
Yeah.
Lucky for you. There's that.
Lucky for me. Anyway, okay, so that was kind of my dumb thing I did. Was this the same year when when your thing happened?
Maybe the year after. I don't remember. All the beaches, they just all get confused in my mind. But anyway, there was that one dumb thing that I did. And some of y'all might remember this because some of y'all have seen the videos. And some of y'all were actually on the trip. But so if any of y'all have been to like Destin or Panama City, you know that on the beach there are these, chairs and umbrellas that the condos or the hotels will give you. Sometimes you have to pay, sometimes. I don't really know how it works. I don't really use them. But they store them in these boxes overnight so that people don't just come and steal them.
For sure.
And these boxes are like, maybe 3-4 feet tall. I don't know. And they're like on the edge of the beach, like by the dunes. And I was looking at them one night. And I had the great idea. I don't know if I had the idea or Andrew had the idea or somebody. But I thought, I'm going to do a backflip off these things. Like, I could totally do it. Like, I was like, it's like 4 feet off the ground. Like, come on. Like, even if I don't get the ups, I've got enough leeway to,
Yeah, for sure.
give me the...
For sure, dude. Yeah,
All right, and Andrew, of course, says, dude, if you do it, I'll film you.
Yeah, that's Andrew, yeah.
You want to show him the first attempt?
Yeah, we'll show you guys right now.
First attempt. Did you film me? Give me an answer.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh! All right, so that was the first attempt.
Clearly, you would think after that happened, we'd be done. Be like, okay, yeah, that was a
time
big
to go
no-no.
side.
Let's go. Let's go and watch TV, whatever. But whether it was Joseph or Andrew or I, Joe tried again.
No, of course. Listen,
another backflip.
I felt it. Like that really, really hurt. But like I was thinking in my mind, oh. Now I know. Like, okay, it was all psychological. Physically, I was able to do that backflip, but it was all psychological. My body just was keeping me from doing it. I'm like, my mind was, messing with me. Okay, I got it again. I know what I can do this time. I know what I do this time.
If we show the rest of these, this video is getting demonetized.
I'm showing them anyway, dude. They're good.
It's so bad.
It's my own stuff, and I didn't get any permanent injuries.
I'm sorry, Mama Jen. I'm sorry. He put me up to this.
Attempt number 2.
You're not afraid of anything.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. All right, we're...
Well, we can see how well that worked out, right?
Still, it's...
So after that, we decided, okay.
You really would have thought that we'd be done by then.
Well, after that, we actually did go inside, right?
We did?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the next night, I said, guys, it was the last night we were there. I said, guys, I'm going to do it. But I'm going to do more than just a backflip. I'm going to do a gainer. Right? And if anybody doesn't know what a gainer is when you run forward and you jump forward, but you do a backflip as you're going forward. Like, that was my specialty at the pool.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it was. I will give you that. It was my diving board specialty. So I really did feel more confident in you doing it that
I could
way.
do a gainer off the diving board easier than a backflip.
Yeah.
And so I was like, easy, whatever. So Andrew's like, of course, if you do it, I'll film you. And the last day of the beach, I still don't know how I didn't kill myself this night, but you wanna
This
throw it
is
up?
video 3.
Last one. And I died.
We thought he died. We literally thought you died or hurt something.
Yeah.
Because you were playing us and you were like
I did.
on the ground.
I was on the ground and I was like, I
You
like
wasn't
mentally,
moving?
it was rough. I knocked everything out of me. All the wind, just I was gone for a couple minutes, for a second or two. But yeah, so that's the beach, man.
I think there's a balance between like guys being dumb and then just like stupidity. And we might have crossed the threshold on that trip. We might have.
Potentially, yes. And there are other things that we've done too, not just at the beach.
Yeah.
What are some
What
other-
was a good, what was fun?
What?
Which this wasn't even really, okay, it was stupid.
It was pretty dumb.
But it was cool.
What?
Mine are usually result in I'm doing it for a cool picture so we can document it. I built this longboard and I made this tow rope. And
Like a ski? Like a
yeah,
ski,
yeah. And I went over to your house dressed up in a suit.
Yes.
A big inspiration was Casey Neistat. He did it on water though. I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it on land. So I had a longboard, and we tied that thing to my trailer hitch, and we legitimately wanted to take it on River Road.
Like, yeah, we wanted to go like far, like fast, like 50 miles per hour.
Cause it'd be a sick picture.
Yeah.
And I think it was good that your parents stopped us before we could get to River Road.
But then, we did it elsewhere. We did it in your neighborhood. You got up to 40.
Dude, I totally forgot about that. Yeah,
No,
we did do it in my
wasn't
neighborhood.
just that, dude. No. Dude, we didn't stop there. We're like, that's a great idea. Let's do it some other time. Not when you're in a suit, not for like the picture, but just for fun.
remember now.
So we would go to like Flat Rock Park or like in that long stretch in your neighborhood, and we would go back there and we would have your longboard and we would hold onto this tow rope and drive the truck or the 4Runner at 30, 40 miles per hour, just cruising along.
Do you have the video
cruising
of that
behind.
guy whose name will remain nameless? Do you have that video of the guy wiping out?
So we have so a friend of ours saw that we were doing it. It's like, dude, that's so cool. Can I try? We said, sure. Like, have you ever really done this before? He's like, no, it doesn't look that hard. He tries it. Long story short.
It's like tubing, but scarier. Oh!
Big oof.
He
Big oof.
He hit it hard.
Yeah.
This guy was just torn up. And so, you know what? We still did it after that, though. We did it for a while.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
You know what your
actually really
parents
fun.
did, actually?
What?
Do you remember? They knew that we were doing it. They knew how dumb we were. And so they didn't tell us to stop. They gave you a motorcycle helmet. Do you remember that?
My parents are awesome. They really. I remember we had to start wearing that big.
Yeah,
that
we had to wear a
blue
big old
helmet or
motorcycle
whatever.
helmet, which honestly was a great idea in hindsight. But yeah, that was
actually really fun.
That
I
was
remember
really
doing it all
fun.
through my neighborhood.
yeah.
What about you? You have any more?
Dude. What about? Do you want to tell them about jumping off the spa?
Those are some good borderline, like just fun, not stupid. Like those are.
Honestly, the first jumps we had where we didn't know it was below us.
Oh, good
That
shout,
was stupid.
dude.
That was stupid. We kind of risked it for the biscuit on that one.
Tell them what the spot is first.
All right.
Before
Yeah, of course.
because
So
we kind of named it that.
yeah, we have this place that we used to hang out in high school a lot. That's what you do when you grow up in a small town. You don't go to like the mall. You go to like this place in the middle of nowhere. So on the river, on the Chattahoochee, there's this big old, I don't even know what it is, like a huge concrete platform.
Yeah.
It's maybe, 40, 50 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
And I still don't know what it is. It's like got these
It's weird.
rafters underneath, and it's like this huge concrete platform, and it's right over the river. All right. And we'd go up there, pretty sure it's government property, so we were definitely trespassing, but we'd go up there, we'd sneak in it, and we'd just hang out on top of that thing, It was kind of out of the way, and we'd take friends up there. It was super fun. Well, it was over the river, and we called it the spa. Do you remember why we call it the spa? There's a story behind that. Do you remember? Okay,
I remember the story.
we didn't really have a name for it, so we used to call it the spot. Like, yes, hey, let's go to the spot, right? But then our friend group started using a voice messaging app instead of texting. Voxer. Do you remember Voxer?
Good times.
Yes. And so this voice messaging app, when we would say spot, spot at the end of a message, like let's go to the spot, sometimes it would cut off the ending consonant. Like, so it says, let's go to the spot.
Yeah.
And so we're like, why do they keep saying go to the spot? And then it just became a thing where it wasn't the spot anymore, it was the spot, you know?
Oh, I do remember that now.
Yeah, so it's just been called the spot. So eventually, long story short, we worked up the nerve to just jump off of it. Like, jump off the
No idea how deep it was.
Because we were
what
like...
was under it.
We're like, let's just do it, you know? Like, whatever. Like, I mean, still don't know why. And we were so scared that first time. I remember.
Yeah.
That was... If we have videos, we don't actually know.
I don't know if we do.
Well, if we have them, we'll put them up. If this snap does nothing, then you'll know. As you can see, we just straight up jumped off it. You can kind of see the height. And that was scary the first time.
It was scary.
But then we kept going back and jumping off because we knew it was safe at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of... We had tested it.
Yeah, we have.
By test it, we mean just do it, you know? If by testing, you know, it's kind of like the first person who invented the bulletproof vest, instead of putting it on like a dead person or like a cadaver or like a pig or something, I don't know.
Should we pick this up right now on the podcast?
Yeah, let's
real
do it.
quick?
Oh, we're getting
a FaceTime call from. Hey.
Sir, are you doing your podcast?
You're gonna be on the podcast.
That's so cool. All right, let me show you what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Am I interrupting y'all? You want me to call you back?
You know what? Let me call you back in like 5 minutes. We're almost done. All right. See you in a minute. Bye.
Happens.
Yeah, that was a good
Happens.
friend. Anyways.
What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. It's like the first person who invented a bulletproof vest were to just test it by putting it on and telling some guy to shoot him. You know, like, no testing. No one says, like, I'm pretty confident. Like, just shoot me. Just do it. You know, point blank. That's what we did. You know, we can jump. But we didn't die.
I got one more quickie.
Dude, tell me.
So we have a friend who has a lake house. And great friend, great family, love them. But they have a jet ski. And when Andrew, Joseph, and Bennett get together, much less if there's a jet ski around,
Oh my God, all bets are off, dude.
I can remember we would go ham on that thing.
We tore
And
that
I don't
thing
know
up.
who was driving, but I remember we took a turn so
Oh my
hard.
God.
Not our jet ski, by the way. We're friends jet ski. We take a turn so hard. Two of us get thrown off. The person who's driving flips the jet ski. I didn't even know jet skis could flip. It flips. It's upside down. We start freaking out.
We don't
It's
know
like,
what.
it's gonna sink. We're like, what? But thankfully, the designers of a jet ski made it so that it just kind of flips back up.
We were scared for a minute there.
But yeah, that was just a quick one that I wanted to.
That's
There's
fun.
a lot of good memories
Man,
there.
Those
but
jet skis, man, those are fun.
yeah, but those are some stories of just some dumb stuff we did growing up.
I'm sure we'll continue to add to the list.
Yeah, we have plenty
yeah.
of stories that
Yeah.
we can say in.
And
Future
maybe
episodes.
every now and again we'll sprinkle in some dumb stuff that made our mothers cry, you know?
Yeah. But you know what time it is? We didn't do one last week.
Because it was a special episode. But this week, I do know what time it is. You gonna say it or am I?
$1 billion Ideas by your boy Benito Suave.
With
This
live
one-
reaction from myself.
This is actually genius. And I thought of this
can't
the
wait.
other day. So when you go to a football game or soccer game for your school, you have all the bleachers, right? Let's say that it had just rained the afternoon before. No one wants to go on those metal bleachers
terrible.
when they are wet.
No,
Right?
that's the
it's
worst. Your butt
terrible.
gets all
Like,
wet.
yeah, you're like-
honestly, those bleachers suck when they're dry.
Yeah, but
Like-
wet makes it
What makes it
10 times worse.
terrible, you know?
Okay, this is so good. Have some sort of bleacher system where when it rains, the bleachers can flip. And you have a
Wow.
dry... Look, some of the best ideas are the simplest things. People just don't think about it. You have a seat that flips, and you have a dry side.
Wow. You know?
That would probably be pretty expensive to do that on bleachers, but
Brookstone, where you at?
I mean, come on, that's not bad.
No, that's not
Like-
bad at all, you know? There's nothing worse than showing up to a football game to support your 13-year-old son
Yeah.
who is never going to play, and you get up there and your butt gets wet
Yeah.
because the bleachers Because no self-respecting 40-year-old mother will stand. God, no.
Right?
Come on. And his grandma's here, too. What do you expect? I mean, come on. Ethel needs a seat. Come on.
She needs a seat.
Her arthritis is acting up. We
Dude.
can't just have her stand on the sidelines. Yeah. And she needs a dry seat.
Yeah.
Because old people deserve dry butts.
Bro, I'm not worried if this whole career as being show host doesn't work out because we have so many ideas that
That's
we
so
can,
true.
we
No,
can
we're
take
gonna-
off. And
Well,
sky's the limit,
We're
dude.
giving the whole world our ideas right now, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But we can always say that we were original, you know.
But I think that's it for
We
episode.
had a little shorter bit of an episode this week because last week we had a long one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was good that we had a shorter one.
Yeah. Episode 4, we're a month in.
This is definitely episode 5.
Really?
Yes.
Episode 5, we're a month and a week in. Okay. I'm feeling good, feeling strong, ready to keep doing it. Pump out more content.
For sure. As always, we love you.
Thank y'all for watching. We'll
See you next week.